Hello and good evening, everyone on this spaceship that we call Earth. my name is Jackson, and I will be leading our Quack stream tonight. Guy will be here shortly. He is currently having some fun with some friends, so he'll be here momentarily, hopefully within the next 30 minutes or so. So for now, it'll be just myself and everyone else here. So with that, let's go ahead and get started. Little weird, not what you guys were expecting, huh? Let's get some music going. Let's see, what vibe should we have today? Let's do some ambient music today. Just gonna have like some chill time. I think that'll be fun. Hopefully everything went out properly like it was supposed to. It looks like everything looks appropriate. It's my first time launching by myself, so apologies if anything it seems unusual or isn't done properly. Alrighty. Oh, it's really weird being the only person here on the stream. Hopefully everyone's having a wonderful night. It is indeed Monday night. Oh, Monday can be so tough, can't it? So I'm going to be working on some a pitch deck that I'm for Viz Media. I'm going to be submitting to Viz Originals. I'm not sure what Guy's going to be working on. Okay, I thought so. Yeah, I thought it was Geek Tank. I wasn't entirely sure, and I was like, oh no, I can't remember why. Like, I know he has something going on. Thank you, Brent, for helping me out here. I was like, why is Guy not here again? I don't remember. So yeah, I figured I would just go ahead and just start the stream, and when Guy gets here, he'll get here. So hopefully, I can be just as entertaining. I mean, I'm used to streaming by myself, but it's different when it's like not like just me. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, there's other things going on. Like this is Quack stream, so hopefully this will be something that I can do and like still be entertaining. So with you in here, I think I'll be okay because there's someone here that knows what he's doing. How was your day, Brent? How was it? Hopefully it was a good day. Mondays can be hit or miss, let's be real. Let's try some lo-fi. We'll see what the lo-fi's got today. Lo-fi kind of person. I can vibe with this. Hopefully you guys can too. Oh, bring the chat back up. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. This week, I don't really have that much going on this week. My main goal is just to get this thing done, so I can move on with my life and move back to Pages. There's so much work I have to do with like Pages and stuff. Oh, there's something on this layer. What's on this layer? Oh, it's the whites. Should I add that here? White lines so that I know what I'm working with. Do. Okay, this music is pretty nice, I think. I'm not sure what Guy usually does. I didn't actually ask. I was like, what music do you usually play? So hopefully y'all will find this acceptable. It'll do, pig, that'll do. Kind of moment. Alright, let's get to some lines here. I thought that was a duck for a minute. Like in the music, Yeah, it sounds like a duck. Quack, quack, quack. Doesn't it sound like a duck? Is that just me? Oh, it's perfect. How fitting. That's so funny. I love that. Hi, Midori. How are you doing? Yeah, another stream. We do have a consistent schedule here at Quack. Let me actually bring that up for you if that would help you to see, what our schedule is. Let's see. I'm not sure whose YouTube channel you're coming in through, but I'll bring that up for you. Let's see here. Yeah, we do have a consistent schedule. Let me bring that up here for you. So the schedule that we have, you can see that here we have 2 streams each day. For the Quack stream specifically, we have a morning stream that goes Friday, and then we have an evening show that goes Sunday through Thursday. And with this map, the way that you read it is you look for your time zone, and then you can, look up here at the top or look down here at the bottom, and you'll be able to figure out what time locally the stream, occurs for you. And then myself, I am Art Crumbs. If you're on my Art Crumbs YouTube channel, I also stream myself at 7 p.m. Central, which is this blue zone here. I'll stream at 7 p.m. Central as well. So technically there, if you're with me, there's 3 streams a day. Hello! Blue Label Johnny Walker, how are you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Yeah, me too. All right, let me get back to... Bien? Ah, bueno. I can't promise my Spanish is very good. Yes, so Guy, my name is Art Crumbs. Guy will not be here for a little bit. He is currently with Think Tank, so he'll be here later. Primera persona que habla inglés y español a la vez. I'm not sure if Guy can speak Spanish. I've never actually asked him. I know he speaks Japanese. I can speak some Spanish. I started, oh god, let me see if I can say this in Spanish. Estudio que la idioma y en mi escuela por 8 años. Pero me olvidó mucho. Las palabras me olvidó. Hay mucho tiempo buscando a la palabra. ¿Qué es eso en español? But yeah, so Guy will be here later. I went ahead and started the stream without him and his request. He's in Think Tank, so he'll probably be here maybe about 20 minutes. My understanding was he might be 30 to 45 minutes late, if I remember correctly. Brent, correct me if I'm wrong. I think it was 30 minutes or maybe an hour. I wasn't sure what his exact time frame was going to be. So if you guys are new here, or new to me, my name is Art Crumbs. I also go by Jackson. I was part of the original Red Team Go group that kind of started, from Quack. That kind of became Quack. And so now I stream here in the evenings, in addition to Guy. Okay. All right, that's a new word for me. I'm not sure what that word means. I'm sure I could throw it in Google really quick and figure out what that word means. But yeah, it's nice to meet you. You said you do animations, Midori? Oh yeah, it's in your name. That's really cool. What kind of animations do you make? Oh, I know what that word means. Piquito, piquito. Yeah, I need to practice. Yeah, practice it little by little. Yeah, I need to remember. It's been a really long time. I don't study it as often as I should. At the moment, I'm studying Japanese. Estudiando japonés. It's a really difficult language. Oh, nice. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, that matches with your avatar. Do you do like really short animations, or do you do sort of like long animations, or do you participate in like map animations, like multiple animating projects? Do you do stuff like that too? Oh, I see. So we're even. More Americanized? Okay, that makes perfect sense. Big projects? Ah, okay, yeah. So like map style projects where there's like multiple people working on it, or like just yourself? Because I've heard like that's a really popular thing that animators will do is they'll like work on these like massive projects together. I've seen like a lot of animators work on stuff like that. I used to animate. I have an animation degree, but I've not done animation in quite a while. I'm so busy working on manga. Yeah, all of us here make comics or manga or some form of like, visual narrative art. So you're definitely fit right in. Have you ever do you make comics at all? If not, that's perfectly okay. I'm just curious. I see. Yeah, that's really tough when you're when you have like a project with deadlines and things just don't work out. I work on my manga like completely by myself, but I've worked on like bigger before with other comic creators. And it was really hard. I remember in art school when I was studying for my animation degree, like trying to get everyone to work together was really hard. Oh, ciao, Ton. How are you doing? How are you? I feel like that's a little harsh to say. Lo siento, Johnny Walker. Yo prefiero hablo en inglés porque the viewers, la personas es viaje me no hablan español. you know, muchas personas no hablo español y um, yo quiero las personas feel good, feel safe. So, lo siento. Lo siento. Hello, hi everyone. Unusable? I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's trash. It just might mean that it just doesn't work well for like your particular project. And I will say gomenne. Gomenne es japonés. No es español. Estudiando too many languages. Gaelic, y español, y japonesa, y español. How are you doing? Oh goodness, Sofranzando? Sofranzando? Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm doing the best I can. How are you? How's everyone's day going? Hey, Johnny Walker, puedes usar la Google Translate? Okay, no problem. Okay. Awesome. Thank you. Gracias. Working on a commission? Nice. Yeah, I'm not normally the person who streams. Usually that's somebody else, since I want to be like respectful to his stream where I'm since I'm hosting it for him for right now. I'm not sure what his rules are on languages, so I want to be sure I'm being as respectful as I can to everybody that's here. But it's always fun when I get to like have an opportunity to practice other languages. Because with Spanish, I went to Costa Rica and I was able to like get around just fine. But since I left Los Angeles, I don't get to use my Spanish that much. So it's always really fun when I get an opportunity to practice Japanese or to practice my Spanish. You know, I studied it for 8 years, and I feel like I forget a lot of it. And you know, to remember it, you have to use it. You know. So it's always fun to use a language. It's been a long time. Yeah, focus time. So if you guys aren't familiar, or if you're new to the Quack stream, the reasons why we host these streams is it's to help with focus time. There's a concept called body doubling, that when you see other people working, other people doing a task, it's easier for you to also do that task because you feel like you're working together, you're collaborating, your colleagues, you're kind of all just doing the thing together, which is really fun. I think it's fun. So that's why we have these kinds of streams, is it's to help hold each other accountable. I'm kind of mad at myself because I didn't have dinner first. I'm hungry. Should have had dinner first. I had one stream earlier today, and then I had an event that I had to go to. And like the timing just didn't work out, where I only had like 30 minutes to cook something, and I thought, nah, I'm just gonna draw. So I've been drawing for like 3.5 hours already. Oof, I'm a little fatigued already. Tired. Clip Studio Paint. I use the EX version. I love Clip Studio. It's my favorite. I've been using it since 2017, so 6 years. PowerPoint to draw? Really? Wow, that how do you do that? Do you like make shapes and then like fill with colors and gradients? Wow. I only know one other person that uses PowerPoint. One other person. There's a man in Japan who uses Excel. He uses Excel, like Microsoft Excel, to draw. And it's beautiful artwork. Yeah, I'll grab it. I'll show you. Like, look at this. This was made in Excel. This one too. Like, all of this is made in Excel. This one too. Like, what? Magic. Yeah, it sounds difficult. Right? There's a documentary. Let me see if I can find the documentary. Like he not documentary. He did like an interview. Let me find it and I'll link it to you guys. Or like let me find maybe an article about it. Let's see. I know he was interviewed. Here we go. His name is Tatsuo. Oh, sorry. Oh, it moved. Stop moving! I'm trying to read. Meet Tatsuo Horiuchi, the 77-year-old artist who paints Japanese landscapes with Excel. Here you go. Here's the link to that if you guys want to read it or read about it and like watch the interview. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't. No, it was an older gentleman named Tatsuo Horiuchi. Mm-hmm. Yeah, in Japan. People are amazing. It's one of those nice moments where you're like, what? I wish I could make stuff like that in Excel. I need a pen and paper or like digital software to draw. How much time do you have to make? Well, I'll show you what I'm working on. I'm working on a character concept art for... I'm working on character concept art at the moment. But I also make pages. So for me, like, I'll show you a finished page so you can get like an example of like what my finished pages look like. Bring up chapter 2. So you can see it. So you can like get an example of like what finished art looks like. My finished pages take about 7 hours on average. Oh, that's That's not the finished one. No. Open. Oh, where's my finished artwork? that was really intelligent sounding. Okay, so here's a finished page. This is a you guys can't see. I forgot my thingies in the way. So here's like a finished page. A page like this takes about 7 hours from beginning like white page to the end. So between the sketch, the ink, the letters, the screen tones, it's about 7 hours. But right now what I'm working on here is concept art. So it's different. Concept art takes me a lot longer because I hate drawing characters. I hate drawing characters. I don't like doing concept art. It makes me really stressed out. So it takes me a lot longer. And also with concept art, you're purposely trying different things, and so sometimes you have to draw the same thing 6, 7, 8 times to like figure out like which design you like. Let's see. Nice thing is you can also make sales from this. Yeah. I want to be like a streamer permanently. I think that would be really fun. I'd really love to like be like a full-time streamer and then like sell my manga like on the side. I don't think I'll become like a VTuber because I don't have like a little mascot or anything that I do. I might make one, but I don't usually have interest in that kind of thing. But I want to be a streamer and then like have my own manga. Right now I'm preparing to submit my manga to Viz Originals. They take submissions from like independent people and they'll give you feedback. And that's what this is for. It's for me to submit to Viz. I don't know if Viz will like it, but my portfolio review at San Diego Comic-Con went really well. He has a lot of necklaces, so... How low does the necklace go? It goes to the lats. So let's go down more further. Hi, GMB, what's up? Let's see. You got a commission to make Goku versus One Punch Man? Yo, that is a solid commission. That would be really, really fun. Not gonna lie. That sounds really fun. I feel like depending on like who, like, or trying to decide who would win, like Saitama or Goku, would be really, really hard to like decide who would win. You know what I mean? Like, I think it would depend on a lot of things. Hi, Fallen. How are you doing? Guy will be here later. I know you usually pop by when Guy is here. Guy will be here a little bit later. Brent is lurking, I think, somewhere. Hi, Miso. Sorry, that was my cat. Miso's like... Brr. Occasionally you'll hear Miso lurking around. How goes it? Hi, Onyx. How you doing? Doing pretty good. Working on some pitch stuff for publishers and stuff. Yeah, I do have a kid. His name is Miso. Like, you know, the soup. His name is Miso. I have a photo. Let me, I'll open a photo so you guys can see what she looks like. I have a photo here somewhere. Let's see, desktop. Yes! This is my cat, Miso. And this is Miso. So occasionally, if you hear chirps or like, like that's her. That's what that noise is. It's the cat. Oh, hi, Miso. You hear me saying your name? Yeah. Wanna come say hi to your adoring fans? Come here. Yeah? Oh, ow. Claws. Hi, Miso. Hi, Miso. Say hi to all your fans. Yeah. You guys just chill in my lap today? Is that what you want? Just chill in my lap? Okay. She's all purry now. Yeah, that's my cat. That's who. Occasionally, you'll hear her chirping in the background. So she's very photogenic. Like, not gonna lie, she's very photogenic. Like, look at this photo of her. She's like, she's very, very loving. So she's very cuddly. She'll walk outside on a leash. See, like, here's us going for like a walk outside. Yeah, she likes to go for walks. Miso, you have new fans. She's falling asleep again, sorry. She decided it's nap time. She's now sleeping in my lap. Yeah, she's too tired. It is kind of late here. It's almost 11 o'clock here. What breed? She's a mixed breed. She's mixed between an American curl and a domestic longhair. Miso, honey. You want to sit in your own bed? You want to sit in your bed? Is that why you're so antsy? Here. Let me get you set up in my lap properly. She's really antsy today. I don't know what's up with that. Hopefully her UTI back. There you go. Alright, sit here, Miso. Sit here, and I'll bring up the... No, that's how you like to sit here. She's very picky how she wants to sit in my lap. There you go. There you go. You can have my arm. I'll just have to draw one-handed. Yeah, are you happy, Miso? Oof, I'm one-handed now, guys. I have to do everything with one hand. Oof. Yeah, are you happy? You sure sound happy. Like, purr, 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 purr. So what are you guys working on? Don't let Miso distract you from working. Get to work. You want to sit in your bed? There you go, baby. Sit in your bed. Sit in your bed, Miso. Yeah. Want to sit here? Yeah, your bed's a little bit bigger than my lap is. You're about to work on bed? Nice. I wish, man, I'm so sleepy. I don't even know. I may not eat dinner tonight. I'm so tired. Trying to decide how best to describe new powers granted by the Warp Star? Ooh. Maybe you could use like maybe you could use vocabulary surrounding like space travel, maybe, or like different types of stars to give like that's like if you mean like naming techniques and stuff, that would be really cool. Would you stop messing with my popcorn? This is not for kitties. This is really not for kitties. It has garlic on it. You shouldn't be bothering that, so hun. I don't want you to get sick. Don't sass me. I know, me. You just want all the pets right now. Really, she's really needy right now, you guys. Do you want to sit over here? Oh, me so careful. Off the desk, goober. Alright, let me think because you're demanding to be on one part where there's really no space for your butt right now. Let me move everything. I do all that and you just get off the desk. Really? I make space for you and you just walk away. Here, how about I put your bed on the desk? Will that be, is that what you want? Is that what you want, Miso? You want your bed on the desk? Here. Come here. Troublemaker. Come here. Here. Oh, you're heavy. You just stopped eating so many treats. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted? Ah, that's what you wanted. She didn't want to be on the side table. She didn't want to be in my lap. She didn't want to be on the couch. She wanted to be on the bed where so she can touch my arm while I'm drawing. You're such a stinker. You always want this. There you go. I know that's what you want when nothing else works because you're such a stinker. Yep, there you go. Leaning against my elbow again. Okay, so what Miso does, okay, so here's my drawing tablet, right? Here's my tablet. And then, like, here's me. I'm sitting right here. Here's me. I have my arm that comes up like this, and then, like, here's my hand drawing, right? And then Miso, she likes my bed or her bed to sit right here. She'll lay in it so that her head is sitting right here. Like here's Miso. You know, here's the cat. She'll lay so that her head is sitting on top of my arm, and she does it every. she just wants to be sitting. She's so funny. It's a beautifully drawn cat, you guys. Are you gonna say hi to your fans, Miso? Wanna say hi to them? Gonna rub your face all over the mic, Miso? It just so happens that my mic sits right here, so she can reach the mic from where she is. She's so funny. Oh, a dish? I like noodles. I have to be really careful with noodles, though, because I can't have wheat. But I like trying new foods. Oh, miso! Yeah. Like miso soup? You need like the Japanese soup? Oh, sorry, miso. I didn't mean to smack you with it. What? Ramen. So, miso soup, like the Japanese soup, is like a soy. It's like a soybean paste soup. It's like made from fermented soybeans. That is actually how miso got her name. Like that's how she's named miso. Um, because when I got miso initially, I was just babysitting her for a friend. And that friend left the apartment complex without telling anybody. Like they left and they like never came back. Oh yeah, I love miso soup. They left the apartment complex and like never came back. So like they left illegally and they basically like dumped the cat on me. They gave the cat to me so that like she wouldn't be like abandoned. And then they just left. They just left. Um, and I didn't know like if I could keep her because like having a cat's expensive, right? So I didn't know if I could like afford another cat, like and be able to take care of them properly, like all that stuff. So I didn't know if I could like keep them. Um, so I waited to see if anyone wanted her, and there was one day where I was making miso soup at home, and when I was letting it cool like on my table, I think I went to like do laundry or something while I was waiting for it to cool. And when I came back, miso was like licking at my soup. And I'm like, that's my miso. And like by that point, I was kind of like wanting to keep her, and I went, "Oh my god, that's your name. You're staying. Like you're gonna stay. Like you're my cat now." So that's how she got her name, because she was trying to eat my soup. Oh, bye, Twan. Thank you for coming to the stream. Take it easy. Thank you for coming. The miso soup is good though. It is good soup. I like it. Let's see here. So what's everyone working on today? We've got some folks working on animation, some folks are doing commissions, some folks are working on comics, or just resting, drawing things in their beds. So what are you guys working on? Rig work? Ooh. I cannot rig, I cannot 3D model, I cannot do any of that, so that is absolutely amazing that you're doing that. I could never. I almost failed my Maya class. So I admire people who can do that, because I cannot. It is a lot of like tedious work, like putting in all of the bones. Well, first you gotta make the model, right? You gotta deal with all the nerves and planes and blah 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 blah. And then you have like all of the bones and joints, and then you have to like weight the skin, and then you have to like, at some point you also have to like do UV mapping. I can't do it. I just draw. I just draw. It's too much, like 3D is too much work for me. So like you have my sympathies for how much work you guys do. Mm-hmm. Yo, I bet. Oh my gosh. That's a lot to track. I feel the same like with art, because I have like so many layers in here. So like it can get hard to like track things. What I'll probably do is after I'm done, like before I go to bed, I'll clean my file up. I try to do that before when I'm done for the day, because I want when I like come to work the next day, like I want it to be like easier than the last day. So like a little bit of housekeeping goes a long way. It doesn't keep names if they aren't underscored. Dude, same. Working retail sucks. When I worked at retail, I ended up working in the back. I did Cap 2 at Walmart, so I was part of like the unloading trucks and stuff. Yeah, hi Ketchka. How you doing? Yeah, what kind of work do you want to do? Let's talk about like the positive stuff and see like how we can get you there. Maybe we can offer you some ideas. I assume you want to be an animator, but like what kind of animation? Do you want to do like tweener? Do you want to do keys? Do you want to do like VX? What kind of I'm sure it's something along the lines of animation. Look at Aros's like fabulous hair. This should be illegal. Just want to make an animated series. So you more want to be like self-employed doing animation, making like your own stuff. Sorry, I know that's not like a statement. That was a question. Sorry. I see. Yeah, having the YouTube channel will definitely help get you there. Hey, Mango, what's up? How you doing? I feel like the braids are too thick. Yeah, they are. It's okay, it's easy fix. Just move this over. Yeah, unfortunately, if you want to like be indie focused, there's really not much you can do other than just kind of hang on. Or the alternative, and this is kind of what I did. The alternative would be to like find a job in your field, working like at maybe some studio or some like small like game company, just something, so that way you can keep developing your skills, like learn like I think they call them like auxiliary skills. So for example, I work for a platform called Global Comics, um and let me, I feel like I don't know if the music is too loud or not. um so I work for a platform. Yeah, I'm sorry. I work for a platform called Global Comics, and I actually work on the community team. So I don't work for Global Comics in the sense that I draw art for them. What I do for them is I provide, like, I create like the feature articles. I create community engagements. Like my job on the community team is to essentially like talk to creators, help them create educational articles. Like that's the kind of stuff that I do. And what that does for me is that one teaches me about marketing, it teaches me about branding, it teaches me about like actually creating a community and what it takes to create that. Because all of that is stuff that I would need like as a creator, like an independent creator. That's the kind of stuff that I would need to succeed. And it also allows me to network with other publishers. It gets me access to conventions. Like it provides me with a lot of opportunities to work on other skills that I'm probably going to be developing anyway. So it's really beneficial also to like look for those types of jobs that provide you with additional skills for what you want to work on as an independent person, allowing you to network, allowing you to like meet new people and learn new things that you might not learn by yourself, or that would be harder to learn by yourself. So plus it just helps give you like more credentials, as far as like your resume, CV, like whatever whatever you call it, because I know it's different places. So you could try something like that. And what's really nice is I work at Global Comics now during the day. My job is comics. That's literally my job. Like it's my job when I wake up in the morning, it's my job like after I get off work, because then I turn into making my own stuff. So it's just a really good like it's a really good day job that benefits my personal career as well. You have to be really careful with that though, because sometimes like some people aren't good at separating themselves from their jobs, and there are some people that struggle with like conflict of interest things, and there might be like you might like end up being limited in certain ways. For example, like there are certain like events that if Global Comics were to host that I would not be allowed to participate in because I'm a full-time staff member. So like there's that kind of caveat, but that doesn't really bother me that much. That's fine, But that would be my recommendation to you if you're really struggling with retail, is to look for like, and I'm sure you already are. So like, and I'm just saying this for everyone else's benefit because I'm sure you're already doing this. Look for like other jobs that are in a similar field, a related field, even if it's something like advertising, or like website animation, or just like small sprite like creation for like assets for a company or something. Like finding other work that gets you some experience and working for other people can provide you with additional opportunities and a more stable income to help you get you like closer to your goal faster. Hope that makes sense. Like some of my friends who work for studios now, they didn't start working at a studio. That wasn't their first like paid job. Like their first paid job was like one being an intern, which sometimes it's hard to find paid internships in where you live. But they just started out doing like small stuff for like web design. They were just making small animations, or they did like animated commissions and stuff. So like they worked their way up to like more stable work. And then after they got a bunch of experience in the industry, then they quit and then started making their own stuff once they felt like they had a better understanding to do these things on your own. Because it's one thing to say, oh, I have the skills to be an animator. It's a completely different skill set to say I can make a business from this. They're two, like, running a business and being able to like animate are different skills. That's what I'm learning, like working here. At Global Comics, it's like being able to manage my own brand and to be a completely independent person with my own business is really different than, oh, we may have someone coming in. So check it out. Uh-oh. It didn't quite work the way that you wanted it to, huh? Uh-oh. Let's see. Mango says, working a bit on a commission and figuring out how specific characters get introduced. Uh-oh. Looks like he's having a little bit of trouble. Don't worry, I'll hold down the fort for you. No, it's a guy. He's having some trouble.
There we go.
There he is. Hello.
I was upside down for a minute. It was weird because it wouldn't let me do the thing. Like it wouldn't let me see the people part. So.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird. And then I'm going to
being sassy.
Also over here so that I can join in with my main machine.
It was like it was also, but I don't know if it's working now, but when I went live, it told me that it was having trouble connecting to your Facebook. So I'm not sure what that was about.
Oh, we had a pretty cool power outage a minute ago.
Oh, what? From the storms?
Whoa, stop. I don't know what caused it. It was very weird. So I'm trying to do something tonight because I need to go work over on my other workstation. So I'm trying to log myself in on here so that I have you on my phone here. Then I'm trying to see if I can't get my my other monitor to join, which I don't think I can. That's annoying. Hang on real quick. Working on this one.
Woogie.
All right. Yeah. I get it.
Miso's taking a nap.
Miso is taking a nap.
Oh, she woke up because I said her name. Hi, Miso.
We're all at different times.
Whoa.
I just like that everything's at a different time.
Oh yeah, everything is like not quite syncs together. That's funny. Oh no! I've been drawing on the wrong layer. That means we have to do the thing now. Yeah, I've been drawing on my guide layer the entire time. I mean, like, thankfully it's on a guide layer that didn't have like any white on it. It's just like, so it's transparent, thankfully. But I was like, wait a minute, why are my black lines underneath the red ones? No, that's okay. That gives me the opportunity to redraw this using a symmetrical tool so that it's proper. Alright, let's grab everything that's on the wrong layer. Nope. AKA almost everything. Yeah, if you're a talking guy, I can't hear you. I still can't hear you. What is it, Miso? Nandayo. Goodness gracious, Miso.
There. Can you hear me from this point?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Miso. Ow!
All right.
You just sit, Miso, honey. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm a cat.
There's no room for you.
I'm a cat. You can't make me do this.
It's like she can't decide what she wants. Okay, now she's finally settling in. It's bath time now, so she's finally settling down.
Right.
Let's see. So basically, what I mean is Poem travels with companions that he meets on his journey and working pieces together on how they show up in the story. So Aros is redesigned. Yep, this is Aros. It is. He looks really different now, huh? Here, I'll move it so you
Are people posting stuff? Because I'm not seeing any new posts over there on the right. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're chatting.
There is a new glitch with Restream,
Mm-hmm.
and when it glitches, what happens is that it just says something went wrong with the chat room. Sorry, and it just like disables it for the remainder of it.
Yeah,
and it's when you resize the screen.
Oh, yeah. What I've noticed is if I like click on design or music and then go back to chat, usually it'll come back.
Yeah.
That's what's been working for me. Oh yeah, the braids, thank you. I've traced so many braid drawings, like trying to figure out like how they work. And then I got like a nice braid brush that I can use as like a sketch. Then I can just draw over it. But eventually, I'm sure I won't need those anymore. So for now, I'm kind of using those like the braid brush or like training wheels. And eventually, I don't think I'll need them anymore. So you can see I've tried a couple different ways of like drawing them, so I can like train myself to not need them eventually. It's a lot of work drawing braids. It's so unnecessarily difficult.
Right.
Welcome back.
H1.
Nice. Alright, let's put this guide. Oh, I don't need a guide. I need a symmetrical ruler. Whoops.
Good evening.
Right. See if I can do this correct. Yeah, there we go. This way it'll be symmetrical.
Yeah. Sarge, does that mean you're done? You're ready to go to bed? You're just dropping in to say hi first. You have excellent timing, my friend.
Ah, right?
The old saying, time is an illusion, lunchtime doubly so.
Take it easy. Good night. Hi, Andrew. Andrew. Hi, bye.
Good night, my friend.
What are you working on?
I have to. We are making a lantern for NDK that stands in the middle of the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And so I planned out all of the intricacies of it and bought a whole bunch of like just stacks of wood and things.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to take these templates and mark them, and then tomorrow my buddy's going to cut them, and then we'll glue them all together and everything like that. But they're weird angles, so all of these things have bizarre angles in them, and so I'm trying. It's just better to use these templates because it's a Japanese lantern. It's tapered, but the corner pieces are going to be tapered out and this way. So it's not just going to be tapered this way, it's going to be tapered this way and this way. So I've got to figure out how to get that cut correct. It's not a straight cut.
Nothing's ever easy, is it?
No, it's not. Anyway, so I'm figuring if I can get these templates done, then I can just mark what I need on here on the wood directly. That's the plan anyway. So I mean, some of these will be fun. Here's the rooftop gable. So the top of the you'll have the roof going this way on the top of the lantern, and I've got this nice kind of sweep to the gable. It's gonna be so pretty.
Ooh, that will look really pretty.
I'm really looking forward to it. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
So I had this idea about like if there were things that when you go to NDK and you like walk in and there are these things that make it unique.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like in this instance, just I want to do. I came up with this idea to do sort of like a light post, but with sort of like the sign from MASH. So all the way down the light post are all these signs going, you know, to different places in anime.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like side 2, 4 billion kilometers, you know, stuff like that. Hey, Studio Ghibli, you know, this direction, you know, 4,000 miles or whatever.
That's super
So it has
cool.
like, that will be like really funny, I think. And it'll be like something people will talk about, and it'll be something that people will look forward to. And I also think I'm going to change the signs every year, so it'll be different every year.
You could also like set up like a maybe like a photo op there if you like design them well enough. You could probably set up like a photo op.
That's totally the
Like,
plan.
hey, like, yeah, like let's do a special photo by the blank sign. You know, especially if it's relevant to their cosplays, that could be really cool.
Well, I also hope that it starts becoming sort of a thing that people expect to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, creating something that the community can like look forward to and make like part of like the NDK routine.
Yeah. Part of the world, part of your experience, and it's gone before next year, you know? So, I mean, and that's why I want to change the signs every year.
Oh, yeah. You can use like a fun reveal for that. It could be something fun they look forward to.
It's completely ephemeral, right? It just disappears for the following year.
One of these days, I need to host a panel there.
You
keep
do.
Asking me. If you keep asking me, I need to do it next year, guy. I will do it next year.
Right?
It's too late now, but I will do it next year.
I'm like, I keep thinking it.
Isn't it like in a couple weeks?
Yeah, it's 2 weekends from now.
Yeah, I ain't got the money to fly out that fast.
Yeah, well, it's also closed. I mean, all of the panels and stuff are closed.
I promise, guy. Like, harass me about it next year. Like, you have the permission to harass me about it next year.
Yay!
Like, harass me. Be like, Kat, submit your panel.
Yeah. And you're not.
Oh, see, like I keep forgetting that I can use Jackson. Like I still forget, like where, because I'm not out as Jackson everywhere yet.
Yeah, that's right.
I keep forgetting.
But you are out of Jackson here, so.
Yeah. I have it as Artcrom, so I forgot.
It's all good, man.
Yeah,
I'm just messing with you as usual.
No, please do. Like even I forget.
Yeah.
I haven't said it. I haven't said anything about it on Facebook yet.
It's all good.
I think Facebook is the only place I'm not doing it yet. I think everywhere else I've changed it.
Yeah. Why did that?
Oh, because you clicked on it. If you click on it, it'll.
Oh yeah. I'm having a hard time trying to clear the click, and so it's highlighted, and I can't read it.
Restream. Go home. You're drunk.
Right? Go home. Restream. You're totally drunk. Yeah, totally. We're doing a crafting stream.
I'd love to see it. I'd love to see some variety.
Yeah. Wait till we get to the big one.
Especially as Aros looks confused. He's like, huh? Nani? They'll probably like make this more extreme, like, eh? Can you just start messing with Aros now? I love doing that. Like when I have an opportunity to like mess with my characters, it's so much fun. I love messing with Aros. It's making all these like ridiculous facial expressions. I just realized like his jaw is so low. It's like freaking megalomaniac going on. Or mega something.
Megalomaniacal.
Whenever they have like the really big chin, I forget what that's called. Like there's like a word for it.
Yep.
I'm trying to see what angle his face would be at. Doesn't matter, it's anime. Doesn't matter. I can do whatever I want because anime. And it's technically correct. You can't tell me what. Huh?
I feel like I might differ on this one. I'm just saying.
You can't tell me what to do. You're not my real dad.
You're not my real dad.
He looks like that cat meme with like the extra long neck. You guys know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, so there's this meme where there's this... Okay, I'll show you. So I'll draw it out. Show, don't tell, right? Let's do it.
Right.
So, there's this meme where there's this cat that's like, it's sitting right here. It's like sitting on a ledge, and it sticks its neck out like this. You know, like how cats are like, like it sticks its neck way out. It's like a meme.
Yep.
I said that's what Aros looks like he's doing with his long ass neck.
I think you're entertained.
Well, of course. What's the point of doing this if I'm not entertained?
Right?
You gotta laugh at yourself. My first mistake in life was taking myself too seriously.
Oh, yeah. Definitely the benefit of being 50. I can't really take myself seriously anymore.
Yeah, I'm quickly learning that it's just not worth the trouble. I mean, it's nice to be taken seriously, but I'm not gonna worry about it anymore. It's not worth my precious. I have 2 brain cells left. I need one for eating and breathing, and then the other one I need for art. So like I have to protect that one with my life.
Exactly.
That one brain cell's working extra hard, you guys. I've been streaming since basically 7 o'clock.
I appreciate you taking the quack stream.
Hey, yeah, it went off, I think, perfectly.
It did.
I think.
I could see it on my on OBS because my OBS is queued in. You did everything right, and I stayed with that.
Yay!
Right until the power shortage, the power outage that knocked my entire power out, and I was like, well, because then when I restarted,
you wanted to watch this?
Then
it's like, oh, you wanted to watch this? No,
bam. Denied. I don't get to watch.
You shall not pass. You shall not pass. What are you going to do? Bleed all over me? Tis a flesh wound. I've had worse. You lie. Please tell me. If you guys don't know what that's in reference to, you are too young.
Right? It's just a mortal.
We are the knights who say me. And we demand a chivalry.
We're now the knights who say
I love that. That's so funny. When I was in high school, our band when we would go on like long trips, we would take movies with us, and that was one of the movies that always went with us. Right. Like we would vote on it, and it always got voted in to the point where people would get so frustrated because like we were always voting that one, that the band director was like, "Yes, guys, we're gonna bring that one. Vote on something else." It was that one, and surprisingly, all of the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, like the Pirates of the Caribbean 1, we had seen like as a band. And keep in mind, our marching band, our band was only like 90 something people, so that's a pretty small high school band.
Yep.
So like that's one of the things we always voted on. It got to the point where as a band we had seen it so many times we could sit there on the bus and recite it word for word because all of it, like most of us had seen it so many times. Especially The Princess Bride was the other one that we always voted for. We would all sit there and like say the movie out loud and drive the bus driver crazy. And we also had band songs, so that on the way home from football games, for those who were in the marching band, we would sing these songs all the way there and all the way home, just like trying to like hype each other up and like have fun and stuff. That's the one part of high school that I really, really miss was marching band. Like, and it was like the culture that we had. Cause like I wasn't a popular kid ever, but in marching band, like I was a cool person because I was the only piccolo player.
Right.
And so like, yeah. So everyone's like they actually called me Piccolo in high school. That was my name in high school. It was not Cat. It was Jackson. Right? Like that was what people would say. Like the anime character? I'm like, no, like the instrument. So I was called Piccolo for a really long time. The only reason my name changed to Cat was because when I was in my physics class, my junior year, we had a Catherine Kent, Caitlin Cliff, Catherine Jackson, Caitlin Jackson that all sat next to each other because of how our names were spelled. And my physics teacher, when he did our first day of class, he sorted everyone alphabetically, and he looked at all of us when he got to us in the roll call, and he's like, "No, you all are getting nicknames. There's no way I'm going to tell you all apart." And I used to go by Katie at that time. That was what I went by. Normally was Katie. If it wasn't Piccolo, it was Katie. and Catherine Jackson went by Katie Beth, and so I couldn't pick Katie. And I'm like, well, Caitlin's already taken, Katie's already taken. I don't have any other nicknames unless you want to call me Piccolo. And he's like, I don't even know what a Piccolo is. And then someone in the back said, it's a green anime character. And he's like, you're an anime character? I'm like, no, it's the instrument. And he's like, I'll just call you Cat. And it just stuck. Like that, it just stuck. That's what I was. I was now Cat. I wasn't Katie anymore.
Fair.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So thanks to and then like I just don't feel like Cat anymore. And plus, I'm tired of people going like Cat Von D because my last name is Jackson. And so every time I introduce myself, or I would introduce myself as Cat Jackson, they'd be like the famous tattoo artist. And I'm like, do I look like a famous tattoo artist to you?
Yep. That was why Mariah Carey was banned in our house for so long.
Sense.
My partner was named Mariah. She was over it. Way over it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when the whole Michael Jackson stuff scandal was going on, oh god, that was a tough time to have the last name Jackson. Michael Jackson's gross, so you must be gross too.
Right.
High schoolers suck. But yeah, I just didn't feel like Cat anymore. And plus, like, I'm non-binary, trying to get top surgery, so I wanted something more neutral. And Jackson can be a female name. It can also be a first name or a last name. So I decided to go Jackson instead. So that's why that's why I don't use Cat anymore.
I'm just entertained that I have remembered better than you.
Right? I think it's because I still struggle to know like where is a safe place to use it, and like my default is it's not safe. Like that's been my default for like.
I mean, I have horrible ADD blips with names. Names are like my big downfall, so I'm like all impressed that I've managed to hold it together.
Better than me. Right? That's amazing. Yeah, I'm still afraid of like how some people would react because I know like especially on the internet, people see it as that's woke culture, or like you'll never be not a woman, So like it makes me scared to like share it sometimes.
Yeah, but not here.
Right? Yeah, I think I finally found a doctor who's willing to like do the top surgery if I can like meet the requirements for my insurance. So I'm starting that process. So there's a good possibility I could, if everything works out really well, there's a good possibility in like really early next year or by the end of this year.
Yeah, then you get to do the weird thing where now you can't take your shirt off in public, but soon you will be able to, and you're like, what?
Yeah, I'll be like, right? I'll be like, well, I could technically do this, but they're like, oh, well, no, you can't. Well, men can. I don't have nip, so like, of course I can. Well, no, because what's on your birth certificate? But I don't have those. It'll be so much fun to like mess with people after that.
Yeah, I mean, because like it doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't.
None of it makes any sense.
None of it.
I don't get any of that. But that's sort of one of the things I'm making a point about in my comic.
Right? That's why I think you especially get it, because you're literally writing about that very thing.
Right? Like one of the things I write about. It's one of my whatever you call it,
your motifs, maybe?
Yeah.
Themes?
Hills I die on, I don't know.
Yeah. I can relate to that. Hills you die on, yep. Well, someone really tiffied Aros's taffy. He's mad.
Somebody really what?
I don't know where that came from. That's what just came out of my mouth. So like,
Oh, okay.
I don't know where that came from, but I said tiffied his taffy.
Okay, well there you go.
Yeah, I don't know where that came from. It just happened.
Fair.
That's like an excuse for everything. I don't know what this happened.
I left my mouth unattended. I say that a lot.
Unattended. Oh my god. I'm stealing. I'm going to use that in my next meeting.
Absolutely. Like, be my guest. It is so true. Like, I'll be sitting here and then I'll be paying attention to something and then doing something really detailed. And then before I know it, I'm listening to myself going, what the hell am I talking about?
Oh my
And I'm like, I totally left my mouth unattended.
I'm dead over here.
Be my guest.
That's so funny.
Because it's
I've
true.
never heard anyone say that before.
It's so true.
I kind of want to use that in the manga now at some point. There's have to be like our inside joke that like that was Guy's contribution.
Yep.
That's my mouth unattended. That is something Aros would say. That is definitely something Aros would say.
I'm all about this plan. Please feel free to let characters use it to your heart's content. I will chuckle every time I read it. It will make me happy.
And I'll just sit there and just like die from laughter every time. Because I'll be like, what the fuck? Look at Aros' face right now. It just makes it the fuck. I'm definitely using that in my meeting tomorrow. I have so many meetings tomorrow.
I feel like this is the weird... Oh no, this is number one.
Oh man, my dentist appointment. So I'm sitting there at the dentist appointment, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he's I keep apologizing. I'm like, oh, I'm such a big baby. I'm so sorry. He's like, stop it. He's like, stop. He's like, don't talk that bad about yourself. He's like, don't talk badly about yourself at all. He's like, I will get up from this chair and I will leave. And I'm like, no, please don't. And it was crazy. So I had to it was only 2 fillings. But like what happened is the cavity was so close to the edge of my teeth that it moved into the other tooth. So it was like a big cavity in one tooth and like a small cavity in the other tooth. And it was crazy. Like he stopped halfway through to like take a break and like give me a break. Cause doing 2 teeth at once, is a lot. So he stopped for a minute to like take a break and like, do something, I guess. And I made the mistake of putting my tongue against my teeth.
Oh yeah, don't do that.
I was like, oh! And he kind of laughed and he's like, I saw you touch it. And he's like, there's a hole there. And I'm like, yeah, I know. And then he's like, do you know how this process works? I'm like, nope, but I would be totally okay if you told me. So he actually like explained to me like how the actual like filling process works. And that was really cool. That actually made it a lot less intimidating to understand how it works. I'm like, that's really weird. He's like, yeah, you basically he's like, you're missing like half a tooth right now.
Yep.
He's like, I'm gonna have to rebuild it. I'm like, yo, that's really cool actually. I'm like, you're literally making new teeth. He's like, yeah, he's like, that's literally all it is. We have to clean out like all of the infection or whatever, like all the bad tissue, and then we rebuild your tooth. And I'm like, yo, that's really cool. So you guys are like artists. And he's like, yeah, we're tooth artists. And I'm like, damn, that's really cool.
Yep.
Which like makes me appreciate my teeth honestly a lot more. Because now I feel bad if I mess it up.
Yeah, I've had so many root canals now because I just was poor and so I couldn't afford it until it finally got bad.
Yeah.
Now when I go in and get a filling, it's like, that's all it takes. That's it. You're done. And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yeah. Like, he did both of them in 20 minutes.
Yeah. Usually it takes
And I
about
was
10
like,
minutes because I go in there and they just do a little filling or whatever. Not a big deal. But I mean, you know, now my teeth are starting to do their normal deterioration as you'd expect them to do because they're, yeah, I'm 50 and now things are starting to fall apart.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so.
Right. Yeah, he was just the super chill. He's like, not like, he's like, yeah, like you really should be flossing a bit more. And I'm like, yeah, I know. Like the usual spiel. Yeah, no,
Flossing's hard for me. I gag, so.
Oh, same.
It
I
makes
gag
it
when
really
I do
hard.
it. And like, I have a water pick, and I told him, he's like, that's not enough. I'm like, no, don't tell me that. He's like, it's my job to tell you that. So, I was sad. Because I love my water pick.
Yeah? My partner had a water pick, or has a water pick.
Mm-hmm. I like it. I like how it feels on my teeth. And it really does help with like some of the weird spots, especially because I have two teeth in the back that either they needed root canals or to be extracted, and they're not infected right now. Like every time he goes in there, like he checks them, like they're not infected or anything. They're just like, I have a lot of acid wear from celiac and like getting like physically sick and like throwing up a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like the acid has just like worn down my teeth. So yeah, he's like, if you want, we can pull them, or I can you do a root canal. I'm like, on my back molars, no thanks. Not doing root canals on 2 back molars.
That's
no,
actually where all of my back molars went. Root canal city.
So yep, I'm like, nope. So he's like, well, we'll leave those in as long as we can, you know, to like help with like keep your jaw stable, because we don't want to be doing a bunch of fill-ins if your teeth are moving around. So he's like, we'll just leave those suckers in, and when it's time to take them out, we'll take them out. I'm like, okay. And it sucks because it's like $300 to pull a tooth.
Yeah, that's my problem. Every time I went and got a root canal, it costs $1,000, and I've had like 2 root canals redone, and I'm like, oof, I've spent like $10,000 total over the years in my mouth. Aggravating.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Is I was like really afraid that they were going to be root canals, and like if there's any tooth you want to have a root canal, it's your front teeth, because there's one root. It's one root. You don't have to clean multiple roots. That's why they cost less.
Yeah.
But thankfully it was not the case. It was just 2 fillings. He's like, yeah, these are easy fillings, and I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, it just looks ugly because it's turning color. He's like, don't make a mountain of a molehill. Just come on in and we'll take care of you. So
yeah,
I'm not looking forward to the cleaning though, because I know that's gonna suck.
Cleaning's
gonna.
Always.
Well, it's been, and I'm really sorry to say this, it's been 5 years since I've had it cleaning.
Yep.
So like, that's gonna suck. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. Because he has to get all that gunk out, so it's gonna hurt. But at least it'll be done, and he'll be able to see where all the bad spaces are. So it'll be a good thing.
It's interesting you're talking about this. You know when my next cleaning is?
Really soon?
Tomorrow.
Oh my! Wow.
That's why you're
we're on the same wavelength.
Yeah, I was like, it's interesting you'd be talking about this. I got a cleaning tomorrow. I actually kind of like getting cleanings though now. I mean, the first one sucked, but just for the same reason yours did. But
yeah,
now it's like,
yeah, once they're caught up and they're clean, like it actually can feel nice.
Yeah,
it just feels like a little massage.
Yeah.
At least that was how it was for me. Is it just felt like a nice little massage. Oh, we have about 10 minutes left. I'm getting a little hangry.
You're like, I can tell we're getting to the end. I want to eat miso.
I'm not actually not eating yet. Actually, I streamed at 7 for an hour, and then I had an event to go to, which was a stream. So I was lurking in that stream for an hour. No, 2 hours. And then I had to do community support. So I was there, and I wanted to like be attentive. So I didn't do anything while I was there. I didn't want to be like cooking and be distracted. And then literally I had to leave that one early so that I could be here. So I've literally been in stream since 7 p.m. and it's going on midnight. And I've not eaten yet. And that's my fault because I had an hour to do it and I didn't do it.
Yep.
So it's my fault. But I'm hungry.
It's all good. We'll be clear here in just a second.
Yeah, I ain't worried about it. I'm gonna have some probably some beef. I've got some asparagus I need to get eaten, so what I'll probably do is I'll probably just have some beef asparagus rolls. I love beef asparagus rolls. It's like bacon, but instead of bacon asparagus rolls, like you wrap the bacon around the asparagus roll, you wrap the beef around it.
Right?
Yep, you do it before the meat or asparagus is cooked. And then you just pan fry it.
Sounds awesome.
Delicious.
It's like everything I do, I end up in my wok. I love my wok so much.
Oh yeah, I have a wok. Best purchase I ever made. And it's
right.
And it's just like a cast iron grill. You just season it, and you're good to go forever.
Yeah.
Just gotta for me, the struggle was learning how to wash it properly so that it wouldn't get all gross and rancid and stuff. Once I learned how to actually take care of it, it was easier.
There we go. That's all of the little window inside there. Internal window thing. I don't even know what to call that.
Internal window thing.
So it's if you think about it like a Japanese lantern, it's got kind of a window on the inside, and then it's got kind of these big posts on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
To make this work, I got to make 4 sides of the little window thing, and then we've got to put it all together and stuff. So it's like one of those difficult to navigate sort of things.
Mm-hmm.
So I have lots to do before the con. But not only that, I finally got all the things for my Monster Maroon. Except for my belt. The Monster Maroon is the red uniforms they wore in the movies of Star Trek. It's such a good uniform. But the thing about it is, it has a whole bunch of these little guys that are just you need to have this piece, and you need to have these on your wristband, and stuff like that. It's got this is the rank insignia, and this is of course the delta that goes with it, and then these are all the pips and squeaks and stuff. So it's wow, it's more difficult than I thought it was going to be. A whole lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
It was then that guy knew he effed up.
Yep. And this is the one I'm going to have to figure out how to deal with.
What's everyone else working on? Commission finished? Nice, congrats. Was that the one with Saitama and Goku? I need to make a brush for this. Like, don't have to redraw it manually so many times. Actually, wait, I think I do have a brush for this.
You're like, I've already thought of this. This is really annoying.
Yeah.
I should make a brush for this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have one. Yep, here it is.
Yep, 5 minutes remain, says Alexa. As an ADDer, I live by the Alexa or die by the Alexa.
Right. You have 5 minutes. Hurry up, slowpoke.
Get over whatever you're doing. I think these squares are very popular. I said I think these squares are very popular. Like, I think I understood what he said, but I'm not sure.
Who knows?
It's all good. Not gonna lie, kind of like the sound of blocks going. It just sounds nice.
Chunk, chunk.
Yeah, it sounds like, I don't know. Sounds like it just sounds solid.
An ASMR sound.
Yeah.
Guy discovers ASMR.
Yeah. I think what I want to do is this. I'll put this on here.
I'm actually really picky about ASMR. The only real ASMR that I like is like nature or animal sounds. Or rain. Oh my gosh, I love rain and thunder. I can sleep to that. Yeah. Except if it's like, if there's too much lightning and flashing, like too much bright lights, then I can't. But if it's like in a way that I can't see it, or it's like less, or if it's like infrequent enough that I, like it doesn't disturb me while I sleep, then it's like perfect.
Yeah, the thing I've got with, I mean, like, it depends. Everything is always so interesting and different with people. For me, I mean, like, I could, if you just put me in a, in a room with the sounds of trains going or something like that, I'd be so into that. I just listen to the trains.
Nice.
Airplanes, not at full volume, obviously, but I could totally deal with airplanes,
Mm-hmm. If you listen, guy, this one sounds like a duck.
Quack. Quack.
Quack, 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 quack. I was listening to it earlier in the stream, and I was like, oh my god, it sounds like a duck! Quack, 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 quack. Those are my intrusive thoughts winning.
Right. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's what I thought. They're all going to be weird. All right. And legitimately, I think what's really going to happen legitimately now is that, hey,
How many mics did I mute? Oh. There we go. No more ducks. I'm turning up the volume over here. History of the World Part 1 says Brent somewhere on the line. I didn't get to see a lot of stuff because we had so many things that popped up on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And like I could only see one of them because this layout thing that they've got going on here, the welcome to the duck pond section over there just said, oops, something went wrong. Refresh the screen to get it back. And it happened every time I rotated my phone. And I had to rotate my phone to portrait in order to hit any of the controls. And then I had to rotate it to landscape in order to see anything or read anything. Well, every time I rotated it, it went, oops, something went wrong, refresh. So I'd have to rotate it back to portrait, refresh. Then I'd rotate it back to landscape. Oops, something. And so I was like, screw it. So all I did was had, the liberal, but I don't like mentioning politics because I prefer art things. I'm not mentioning politics. Am I mentioning politics?
I don't remember mentioning politics.
Or we're just going to agree with you because that actually is kind of one of the standing rules here on this stream. Definitely. We try not to. Well, I mean, we do talk politics, but the politics we would talk about is like the politics of Bellatrix Rising.
Yeah, or like our universes or something. Usually it's not like real world politics.
Art makes me happy as well. Okay, looks like everything is. I've sort of fixed everything. Having a power failure is really brutal.
I bet, yeah, it just ruins everything. It's like, hello, I'm trying to do stuff.
Right.
Aros is having a fantastic day.
Well, I'm about to close down our stream. What you think?
I think it's good. I'm hungry.
Right? It's good to see you here, Midori. Thank you for joining us. And also, Juan, who was here as well.
Oh, I guess those are meant to you guys.
My hair? My hair has been gray for a long time, Juan. Close. Juan's like, oh, you have gray hair. Don't worry about it, Juan. I've had gray. My hair went gray when I was in my 20s. Now you're going to go storyboard.
So yeah, some people just their hair turns gray earlier, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. Sometimes it's stress, sometimes it's just a condition that you have. Some people just lose their hair color sooner. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're sick.
Yeah, you're not sick.
Yeah, if you're worried about it, just ask your doctor and they'll check you out.
It probably stands out because I'm guessing that your hair is very black and it stands out. My dad's hair was very, very black. And so when his hair went gray, it stood out. My hair was more like a blonde. And so when my hair went gray, people really didn't notice much because it went from blonde to gray. And they didn't notice it until I started growing a beard and a mustache, at which time they were like, boy, your beard and mustache is off. Oh, your hair is gray. It was like
I like to dye my hair like a ginger, so I look kind of like a ginger-ish.
yeah,
It's faded a lot, but it was like bright neon orange, and now it's like faded a bit. I'm like, this is the perfect color. So I
Right.
might try to go a little bit more strawberry blonde next time, but we'll see. Kind of like just changing it as I go.
I've been
Once it
thinking
gets
about
really
dyeing my
long,
hair blue.
that could be fun.
I did have it blue once. It was really cool. I liked it being blue, but because I was kind of like not sure how my school would take it, I did it in the temporary blue, so it stayed only for about a week or two. But it was a lot of fun, and I was pretty interested in it. It was pretty cool. And
Did your kids like it?
yeah, and it turned out that the kids were cool with it. The school was cool with it.
Oh, wow.
Originally, the school had a rule against it, but then we hired this girl who was just like dyed everything and pierced everything, and she was like the coolest person.
At a Japanese school?
No. Here.
Oh, I was gonna say what?
Driver's school.
Okay. I was gonna say, what Japanese school is
No,
this?
I actually still had some blonde hair left when I was in school last time. So I wasn't quite gray then. I had just started really going gray because that was when Sensei was making fun of me for it. So there's that. He made fun of me on a lot of things because it was out of love, but it was weird.
Just like he wouldn't let you buy your silly arrows.
Right? He wouldn't let me, which don't think that if I don't go back, I'm not going to buy some silly arrows. I am totally getting nuclear orange arrows. Don't think I'm not.
As you should.
Right? But I'm not going to say sticking it to him, though, because he passed away and I feel sad. So, but what I might do is take one of those arrows and stick it near his grave.
Stick it to the man.
Just like, dude.
In the most loving way possible.
Chuan, I would happily teach you drawing bodies. Can I do it tomorrow, please?
Yeah, it's pretty late here for us. Yeah.
But I'm only going to be on for 1 hour tomorrow, and I'm going to be late tomorrow night. So people should be ready for that. Because tomorrow night's my Expanse game all the way across town, and they are like, well, everybody has to go to bed at 10, so we'll break up at 10. And I'm like, that's not going to bed at 10.
Right. All right. So you're gonna. Would it be safe to say that I'll be doing it alone tomorrow? Because if that's the case, I don't mind doing it alone if that's just easier for you.
No. I'll just be late.
Okay.
I got them to kind of break up at like 9:40 or so, or 9:45, but that still puts me 1 hour late for our new show. Because before it was like 9:30 or something. Try to get home for like 10 o'clock. It's all right. I'll just be short tomorrow. We'll have to talk also though about what happens when NDK goes on, because I move into the hotel on Tuesday.
Okay.
So a week from tomorrow.
Yeah.
Move in and
I
stay there through the week. So.
Yeah, I can handle the night streams, no problem. It'll just be like, what do we do about the day streams? Because I can't do it.
Won't. It's fine. You don't have to worry about the day streams. We'll just let them go for right now.
Okay.
That'll be fine.
All right. Sounds good.
What's the plot?
The plot of Godspeed? I can talk to Midori. Leave me like a YouTube comment somewhere, and I'll chat with you on YouTube. Okay, just leave like an actual comment, and you and I can talk there.
Yarp.
If you're in my server, just ping me in my server if you're in there.
Yep, because we're about to shut down the stream so we can all go to bed.
Yep.
So, thanks for being here, little Mango Art, and thanks for being here, Chuan and Sarge and Mute Midori and Brent, and I've seen who else was here. I guess that's pretty much all that were here.
Blue Johnny Walker was here.
Yeah, but since the power went out, I lost the feed. Yeah,
I can't stay up till 3 a.m. I have a job. I have a day job that I have to go to.
Yeah, I've got a kid, and the kid has to get up and go to school. Otherwise, the kid gets F's. So,
Yeah, I get meetings bright early in the morning, so like I have to be alert and awake super early in the morning. I can't do 4 hours. Otherwise, I do a bad job at work.
Yeah, I did 4 hours
So,
for a long time, and then
yeah,
I fixed the bed, and so
I'm too old for that now.
yeah, I fixed the bed, and now I actually sleep 7 hours, and now I'm all like regretting the fact all those years that I slept 4 hours.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I work 9 to 6, and then I draw 7 to midnight or 7 to 1 a.m. So
Yep.
yeah, that's enough hours for me.
that's it. So
Doesn't mean it's healthy.
yeah,
That doesn't mean we should subject ourselves to the same things.
yeah, it's not healthy.
Yeah,
We'll have to.
that's not okay.
And that's one thing I'm noticing is there's a lot of studies that say the less sleep you have, the shorter your lifespan, which is one of the reasons why I was working really hard to find all the solutions so that
like how many old mangaka do you know? How
Right.
many mangaka do you know that die from old age and not something else? Let's be completely honest with ourselves.
So
I'm not gonna be one of those people.
Yep. Anyway, at 51, now I'm 51. I'm now all of a sudden facing mortality. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, you know, my dad lived another 25, 30 years past this point, but he was pretty rickety at the end there.
Dude, Kim Jong-il died in his 50s or 60s.
Yeah.
Same with Miura. He was what, 56, I think? Or something? He wasn't that old.
Yeah, nobody's that old. It's because this will kill them. This job will kill them. So anyway, okay, I'm bowing out. I will see you all later.
Good night, guys. Good night. Take it easy.
Thanks for being here, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. for 1 hour. And then I've got a shoot to go to. So, as I always say, keep your eyes on the stars. Good night.
Good night.